Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video guys, I will teach you on how to write a very simple CRUD application using Microsoft Visual FoxPro. Before we start, I would like to say thank you so much to all my viewers, silent viewers, and supporters in my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. If you are new with my channel and then you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to share and please support my channel guys by clicking the subscribe button. So let's begin. In every database application, whether you are using Visual FoxPro, uh, Delphi, PHP, Microsoft Access, Visual Basic 6, .NET or C Sharp, Power Builder, it is the most common manipulation of the data. CRUD stands for Create, Retrieve, Update, and Delete. Okay, so in this case, we will have here the name and email address of a person. Let's say, for example, Juan Tamad. And then email Juan Tamad at gmail.com. When I click the add button, record has been successfully saved. No? So we have already the record of Juan Tamad. How about we have to change, no? And then instead of Juan Tamad, let's say Juan Chua. The family name of Juan Tamad is not Tamad but Chua. Email juanchua at gmail.com. Click update. Record has been successfully updated. Okay. Now, how to delete? Let's say for example, I want to delete the record of Bibitan. Just highlight here. Click the delete button. Are you sure you want to delete this record? Yes. Automatically, Bibitan is no longer around. Okay, we have already two records. Now, how do we verify, in Visual FoxPro? Let us close the form first. Here in the command, we can issue the command browse. So we have in our database or in our table customer, we have to record Tanya Chua and Juan Chua. Let us save. And then when we run again, and then we want to quit, just click the quit button. Our program will exit. Now, let us go with the code. No? Double click. In the init, we have here, select customers, the table, select multi-lock on, locking the record, delete on, deleted, cursor buffering 5, this grid source, the record source is the database, no? Customers, and then our table also. This form refresh. So when we go to add record, we are using SQL command, insert into customers, the table, name, email, values this form, text name, that value, this form, text email, that value. And then we have the message box, record has been saved successfully, informing the user that the record is saved. So the grid will refresh, and then we have here the text name, that value, email, that value, and then text name, that focus. For the update, again, select the table customer. If not end of line, replace the name and email. In the if, record has been successfully updated. This form grid 1 refresh, this form refresh the grid in the form. In the delete, so end of file, self-explanatory, message box, are you sure you want to delete? Delete. Now the question is, we mark the record, but why not we don't put pack? The reason is that the database is in use, no? If there is an active form, we don't need to put the pack. It will create as an error. So what we will do, if we close our form, then the init, it will execute the pack to permanently remove the record that we have deleted, so the selected record. Skip, move to the next record, grid, this form, refresh, and if. Now, take a closer look in the destroy, no? I have here the destroy. Where's destroy? Okay, in the destroy means that when we close our program, when we say close, when we run the program here using this one, close the X, close or quit, it will permanently remove the deleted record. No, let us go back with the code so that you have an idea. So if use customer, the database, select the table, pack, remove all deleted records permanently, close the table. And if very simple, okay. So our code is very simple. This form release, close the form, no. So let us run again. Let's say when we run, let's say I want to delete Tanya Chua. Click delete. Are you sure you want to delete this record? Yes. Let's say no. It will not delete. But if we click the yes button, it will delete. Now, in order for us to make sure, we quit the program and then we browse. We are expecting only one record, no? One Chua. See, we have one Chua. The email is one Chua at gmail.com. Okay? So that's simple, guys, no, on how to create CRUD application in Microsoft Visual FoxPro. I know Visual FoxPro, no, is no longer supported by Microsoft, but in terms of creating a database application, it is very simple and very easy. As you can see, the code is very short compared with other languages like Visual Basic, C Sharp. Those languages was not designed for database. So there are so many codes that you have to write in order to perform a simple CRUD application. Okay? So let us run again and add another record. Let's say Jacob Samuel Pomperada, my son. Jacob Pomperada at yahoo.com. Add, save record. So if we want to modify the email address, just double click, it will display here. By the way, no, if you're asking when I click the record, it will display on the top. Here is the code, no, in the grid. So after row column change, I write this code, no, if and of line. So this form takes name dot value equals customers dot name. Customers is the database, the table, and then the name. It will allows you every time that we select a record, it will display, no, the record on the top, no, on our text box. Let us run again. Let's say Juan Chua, display Jacob Samuel. So when I want to add Samuel here and then click update, it will automatically update our grid, no. So here we go. Oh, Jacob Samuel pomperada@yahoo.com. So when I want to delete one Chua, just select the record, yes, delete. Okay. So if we want to verify, let us go to the command window. Okay, we have only one record, Jacob Samuel Pomperada. The record is Jacob Samuel Pomperada at yahoo.com, the email address, no. So when we run, we have only one record, and then when we quit, no. So that's it, guys, no, for a simple CRUD application in Microsoft Visual FoxPro. Thank you so much for listening and watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to share, and please support my channel, guys, by clicking the subscribe button. See you in the next video tutorial, guys. This is your friend Jake saying bye-bye for now.